Hello there, Carpologists. I'm Joe, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Advanta Protector one-man bivvy and wrap. So if you're looking for a nice lightweight little one-man or your first bivvy, you're on a budget, look no further because the price of this is incredible. Now winding back to before I set the bivvy up, here they are in their dedicated bags. You've got the bivvy itself, and then the overwrap in this other dedicated bag. Now when this got delivered to me in its cardboard box, I honestly thought it was going to be a batch of rods because it was that lightweight, and coming in at 6.7 kilos for the main bivvy, weighs virtually nothing, and then the overwrap, about the same as two large Cornish pasties at 2.7 kilos, weighs virtually nothing. So if you want to travel light but still be nice and protected with dual skin, all of this comes in at under 10 kilos, which is dead light. I do like it when I get sent a nice and simplistic bivvy like this sent to me because it takes no time at all to set up. Now as you can see, this works off a twin rib construction. That has several benefits to this style of bivvy because it's nice and lightweight. The less ribs, less weight. Obviously if you get more and more ribs, more metal, more weight. So keeping it just to the two ribs makes it nice and lightweight. But don't think that it's not stable. 16mm thick, 60-61 aluminium. It's nice and strong materials. And to back that up, you've got a tension bar across the top and along the back, and a tension strap in the middle to give it all of its main shape, so it's nice and rigid. And the material being used is 5000mm hydrostatic head 150D polyester. The main plus point of having a thinner material is it's lightweight. This whole thing comes in at 6.7 kilos, as I mentioned earlier, so it really does weigh next to nothing. That's everything included, including the ground sheet. You've got fully taped seams on all the stitching points, so there's no weaknesses in the material, there's no drip points or anything like that. And then that goes down to reinforced pegging points. So they've thought about this, reinforced all the areas that need it, nice and stable and lightweight bivvy. Now moving back round to the front, you'll see is actually fairly simplistic. In a world of where extra vents are being created, guttering systems, conservatories and a pool room, gone back to basics, which is quite refreshing to see because quite often this is as much as you need. My assistant's going to come in and out and show you that the main panel can be velcroed up to reveal a mesh front. So if you want to have a bit of ventilation in there but keep the door down, keep the bugs out, you can do, or just help you see out a bit more. You can also zip the door completely up to the top as well. Buckle that in place and then you've got a nice open fronted door. Bit more ventilation again, you can then unpeg the sides and pull them to the side and toggle them out. So you've then got an open fronted shelter, and that's stayed in place because you've got them tension bars keeping it shaped. You can get a lot of airflow in the day if you want to, strip it down to just a day shelter, but at the same time it can be a full frontal bivvy as well. So if like me, you like to travel light, pack down small but refuse to give up your nice home comforts like a comfortable bed, and you choose to bring a nice big luxury bed chair like this, and it's nice to know it still fits because dimensions wise, you're looking at 135 centimeters tall, 270 centimeters wide and 230 centimeters deep. So yes, you can fit a wide bed chair in here, but if you take a smaller one, then happy days, even more room in here. Well, this is comfortable enough for me right now, but if you're someone that likes a bit of extra protection, maybe a bit more space as well, then there is an overwrap available, and weighing at just 2.7 kilos, again, it weighs so little, it makes sense just to chuck it in the car all the time as well. And when I get to the prices at the end, again, it's a no-brainer. Now following on with the theme of how easy it was to put the bivvy up, the overwrap is just as simple as well. Throw it over, use the existing pegging points and pegs to do all around the back and around to the front, one extra peg each on the front here. So weight-wise, it's literally just the overwrap and two extra pegs, which is why it's so light. Material-wise is the same material, 5000mm hydrostatic head, 150D polyester, so it just doubles up the thickness basically of the overall system. So less condensation, slightly more protection, and a little bit more space. It's not going to say there's loads more space like some overwraps can offer, but if you had the front completely peeled back, you'd have a little bit more extra front space and maybe a bit of room in here for buckets or wellies or something like that. So there is extra space, but it's predominantly to give you more protection from the elements. So there we go, the Advanta Protector MZ one-man bivvy in overwrap. And the best thing about all of this is the price. $89.99 for the one-man bivvy itself and $39.99 for the overwrap. You should get this complete system you see in front of me and the ground sheet for under £130, which is insane value for money. So if you're on the market for a nice lightweight one-man bivvy for shorter sessions, or just where you want to chuck something up that keeps you protected quickly and doesn't weigh a lot, then look at this. Or if you're starting out, again, a one-man bivvy with a wrap for less than 130 quid is going to get you on the bank doing those overnighters just as you want without breaking the bank. So what more can you ask for? Cheers for watching, and I'll see you again soon.